Ann Arbor, home to the University of Michigan, is a city with a mix of different areas such as denser urban areas by downtown, as well as quieter neighborhoods. Walkability can change a lot depending on where you are, shaping how easy and comfortable it is to get around on foot. In this video, I'm visiting 4 different parts of Ann Arbor: North Campus, Carytown, Burns Park, and the Main Street area to compare what walking actually feels like in each one. First, I took a bus to check out North Campus. Walking around North Campus, it's pretty clear that this area prioritizes drivers, cars, and buses over pedestrians. The sidewalks are long and spread out, and the crosswalks are pretty far from one another, which makes getting around on foot feel very slow. Some sidewalks even have cracks or bumps, which can be a tripping hazard for elderly or disabled pedestrians. Even when there are crosswalk signs, the walk signal takes a long time to activate. Most buildings are surrounded by large parking lots, and the distance between destinations is noticeably longer than anywhere else I've visited. Overall, the design really isn't centered around people walking, but it's definitely not bad. I would rate North Campus a 5 out of 10 on the walkability scale. Next, I visited Carytown. Carytown felt a lot more walkable than North Campus. The blocks were a lot shorter, so everything felt relatively close together, and there were people out walking even in the cold winter weather. The sidewalks are a bit narrower than the ones on Main Street, and some spots on the sidewalk had the snow cleared off it while others didn't, which made walking inconsistent depending on the place. I noticed that the crosswalks varied a little too. Some had clear signs of when to walk and when not to, and others didn't, but drivers generally yielded to the pedestrians, which helped a lot. There were some cars moving through the area, but the slow traffic and short distances made walking a very practical option. Overall, Carytown is a pretty walkable place, so I would rate it a 8 out of 10 on the walkability scale. Burns Park is a quiet residential area, much different than the 3 other areas that I visited. The sidewalks are narrower than in the commercial areas, but the grid layout of the neighborhood makes navigation really simple and direct. Most of the crosswalks didn't have signs or indications of when and where to cross, but drivers still tended to yield to the walkers. A big factor I noticed here was the snow. The sidewalks near Burns Park had a lot more buildup than the other areas, which made walking harder, especially for anyone with mobility challenges. There was also lots of hilly terrain and elevation changes, which could be a challenge. This neighborhood is still more walkable than where I'm from back in Kalamazoo, where a decent amount of neighborhoods don't even have sidewalks. For the residential park that it is, I would give Burns Park a 7 out of 10 on the walkability scale. Finally, I visited Main Street, which is close to downtown Ann Arbor. Main Street was great for walking. The sidewalks were very wide, perfect for heavy traffic, strollers, or anything else on the sidewalks. The snow was cleared off everywhere I went to keep the sidewalks safe for anyone with mobility challenges. This downtown area clearly prioritized pedestrians over drivers. The crosswalks were frequent, clearly marked, and highly visible with countdown timers. The cars moved at slower speeds and yielded to pedestrians, making it easy to cross safely. The short blocks made everything feel connected, so every destination was just a quick walk away. Overall, Main Street is one of the strongest examples of a pedestrian-friendly design in Ann Arbor, so I would rate it a 9 out of 10 on the walkability scale. After visiting these 4 parts of Ann Arbor, I can confidently say that the city is a very walkable place overall. Seeing the differences between residential areas, North Campus, and downtown, it really shows how design decisions can shape the walking experience. Overall, Ann Arbor does a good job with its urban design and walkability.